4 pounds of shrimp a year. Think about that. That's a lot of shrimp. That's a big handful of shrimp. That's 4.4. That's nearly 5 pounds each. That's statistically. Now, most people in this room, as I said, statistically, most of y'all should have eaten shrimp. Now, my qualifications to talk about shrimp is I was born and raised in a shrimping family. That's what we do. Currently, that's what I'm doing. It's what I do as a hobby and as a job. I work shrimp. Now, shrimp, in my opinion, is an industry that is much, much more far-reaching than most people believe it to be. Species of shrimp. Now, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, there is over 2,000 distinct species of shrimp. There's a couple set types of shrimp. There's cold water and there's warm water shrimp. Now, down here in the South in Texas, we catch warm water shrimp. In Louisiana, they catch warm water shrimp as well. You catch cold water shrimp over in areas like Thailand or Brazil. They're different. Over there, they might catch tiger shrimp, and then over here we catch prawn. Or in some scenarios, you might catch something called a sea bob. It's just smaller than the normal shrimp. Normal shrimp would be the white leg shrimp. That's what you're used to. Now, sea bob's smaller and it's brown. Now, there should be a picture on it around right there, closer to what a sea bob is. There's a lot of variation, but they're all decapods, according to the encyclopedia. They're all under the species decapod. They're all, like crawfish, they're within decapods as well. Farming. Shrimp can not only be fished, but farmed. Now, if you look in the article, Associations Between Shrimp Farming and Nitrogen, farming is not always good for the environment. As when shrimp die, they produce nitrogen, and that can kill the mangroves that they farm in some scenarios. As well as the many, many human rights violations you see in areas such as Thailand, where they don't care about human rights when they're farming shrimp. They're willing to ignore regulations and laws and not care about the people in order to get more shrimp. This leading to an influx of shrimp in areas such as Thailand and Brazil. Just like Brazil, Thailand, an example, had $2.4 billion in government revenue from shrimp alone in 2014, according to the Stallers Commercial Shrimping. And that's why it's a big, big thing. Now, shrimp fishing. Fishing is much more popular in the States, as it's a very small scale operation compared to what you see in farms. Farms take acres of land. Fishing takes a boat. You could do it on any boat. Commercially speaking, you most likely need a shrimp boat as pictured to catch the good shrimp, but you can catch them on a normal boat. Now, in the Stallers Commercial Trawling, we talk about how shrimp, when you're shrimping, you got to have certain stuff. You got something that's called a turtle bouncer. It's a big metal thing you put in your net, so if you catch a turtle, it'll reduce bycatch. Bycatch is a term used to describe stuff you don't want to catch in your net, such as turtles, sharks, and stuff. Now, it's a big aluminum thing that when the turtle hits it, it'll bounce out of the net, but the shrimp can fit through it because there's slats. Many steps like that help make fishing a very viable option when it comes to shrimping. It's very much more renewable in terms of you're not going to just be killing stuff left and right. Now we talk about the ecosystem impact of shrimp. Now we're talking about bycatch, like I said. When you're shrimping, there's a lot of bycatch coming in there. You're not catching just shrimp. On average, 53%, or for every 100 pounds, there's 5.3 pounds of bycatch. So you gotta watch what you're doing. And as I talked about the farming, there's both nitrogen ecosystem and there's mangrove degradation. It kills the mangroves. The nitrogen will kill the mangroves and it'll tear up the roots. It's not a very good thing. No. The economic impact. As we mentioned earlier, Thailand exported $2.4 billion worth of shrimp. That's a lot of money going into their economy. Now, our economy, not so much. We mainly import because of the laws and regulations we have regarding shrimp. The majority of our shrimp we have in the country comes from imports, even though shrimp is the most ate seafood in America. Now, I want to thank y'all for coming, and that's why I believe that shrimp is something more people should research and think about in their everyday lives. Thank y'all for coming.